It is a privilege to be included in such a distinguished forum, and I wish to thank Professor Alberto Meroni for making it possible. I'm especially happy to speak after the distinguished representative of Oman and hope that our next academic encounter will take place either in Oman or in Tel Aviv or in both places. As a matter of fact, I'll be happy if as a result of this conference, a memorandum of cooperation will be signed between my institute and an institute of higher education in Oman. Most religions, if not all, propagate peace, brotherhood, and human dignity. Yet religion may be blamed for some of the worst atrocities in mankind history. There may be several explanations for this regretful reality. In the first place, I dare to suggest that many religious leaders do not convey the true message of their religion, whether due to ignorance or advertently. The second reason is connected to the first. Religious texts are made of several layers. A careful reader should extract the essence of religion. Moreover, he should ignore negative attitudes that reflect unique historical events. Finally, as much as possible, he should extract from the text the messages that may serve a positive attitude. Another negative phenomenon is the unhappy marriage of religion and politics. When religion is enlisted as a tool to strengthen political perverted messages. So what is the cure we are looking for? The magic word seems to be tolerance. We ought to tolerate each other. Yet tolerance is too strong a word and too weak at the same time. It is too strong since if you know that truth lies with you, why should you tolerate contrary teachings? Why should you sanction the freedom to practice a religion that you know to be false? Tolerance is also too weak a word. The term tolerance conveys insult to those who must be tolerated. You tolerate an idea, a person, a religion, not because of what they are, but despite it. Tolerance reflects a sense of superiority and arrogance. You tolerate a person, a nation, an idea, a religion, not because of what they are, but because of what you are. The other is not worthy of being tolerated. It is rather your greatness that motivates you to tolerate the inferior, the worthless, the wrong. If you stop to think, the demand for tolerance stems from the very fact that your ideology, teachings, religion represent the ultimate truth, while all others are false. It must be our starting point that this presumption is wrong. We don't know the ultimate truth lies with us. Religion is not based on knowledge. Science is about knowledge. Religion is about belief. Indeed, if we could prove religion to be true, that would be the end of religion. It will become a fact. It will become science. When we put religion on its true foundations, then we must put all religions on the same footing. We don't know our religion to be true or more true, and therefore we don't know the other religions to be false or less true. We believe that our religion is true, just as our fellows believe their religions to be. In this case, there are no inferior and no superior religions, so there is no need for tolerance. The relations among the religions should be rather based on respect. You must respect your fellow's religion just as you expect him or her to respect yours. I would go further than that. By respecting the other religions, you respect your own, since they are all based on belief. To demonstrate my idea, allow me to quote the then Crown of Prince, El-Hassan bin Talal from Jordan. We were both asked by the Consultative Council of Jewish Organizations to present papers for the Durban World Conference Against Racism in a failed effort to save it from turning into an anti-Semitic event. This is what Prince Hassan wrote in his introduction, and I think it reflects what we just heard from the governor of Oman and from the representative. The Holy Quran says, "We have made you nations and tribes that you may know one another, not that you may despise one another." The Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace be with him and his progeny, set out the egalitarian perspective of Islam as law with moral and ethical dimensions in addition to legal ones. Thus, from the very outset, and indeed inherent to its message, Islam reflected in any notion of differences based upon racial or ethnic distinctions, and thus also rejected any notion of discrimination that might be based upon such differences. The Holy Prophet was forthright in explicating the message that mankind would be judged according to their humanity and emphasized that, and I quote, "No Arab is above a non-Arab, just as no white is above a black, and vice versa." In sum, racism, which is very clearly defined in the Oxford American Dictionary as belief in the superiority of a particular race, prejudice based on this racism, and antagonism towards other races, is a scourge and an evil. The message, as borne out by meetings prior to the World Conference Against Racism, has to be focused on fostering a culture of pluralism and respect for diversity. It's a shame that this was not the result of the conference, just of the preparation. I would urge all of us to adopt Prince Hassan's wise words. It will turn our world into a much better place. Thank you.